The momentum now is toward a great, glorious, and lasting peace. And our commitment to fulfilling the 20-point plan we developed together will be the crucial foundation for achieving that bright future, and it's being worked on right now as we speak.
Well, we are learning more about the negotiations underway now for the second phase of the Gaza peace plan, which officials say will involve Israel's withdrawal from the Gaza Strip and getting Hamas to hand over their weapons. The first contingent upon the second. And it comes less than 24 hours after the living hostages, Israeli hostages, were released, many now describing the horrors they endured while being held captive underground. Foreign correspondent Robert Sherman live for us there in Tel Aviv. Robert, many are very hopeful that there will, in fact, be long-lasting peace there in that region.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly something that has remained elusive for decades on end, Nichole, but there is this feeling on the ground here that people believe this is a moment worth seizing. In fact, the fact that Hamas does not have a single living Israeli hostage in their captivity, that is something that 2 years ago seemed unfathomable for the public that is on the ground here. And if you can hear the music that's blasting in the background here, I mean, it really just underscores a bit of the energy that has been renewed here, that is on the ground, bubbling up ever since this deal came into effect. Now, that said, Nichole, there are still some frustrations here, to put it mildly, from the Israeli public, because part of the agreement here was that Hamas was supposed to release the remains of all 28 hostages who were deceased in their captivity. So far, they have only released 4 to this juncture. The Hostage and Missing Families Forum demanding that Hamas live up to its end of the bargain. In the short term here, President Trump would like to see more aid going into the Gaza Strip, would like to see collective partnerships here in the region to rebuild Gaza. This is also part of his bigger plan to redevelop Gaza, but also restructure the way things are run. New leadership there, getting rid of Hamas's rule over the enclave, being just a few of those. That's the phase 2 element of this deal. For people on the ground in Gaza, they're just hoping this peace holds.
Any effort, even if it is a small hope, God willing, it will grow in the future because we are tired and we want to raise our children.
People are hoping that the tumult that is here in the Middle East, that has existed for decades on end, could be short-lived, could be coming to an end, because the broader vision that the White House has is to try and open up diplomatic relationships between Israel and other countries in the region. Syria, Lebanon, mentioned by name, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia are all countries that the White House has acknowledged at some point an expansion of the Abraham Accords. So while the White House is trumpeting what they view as a major victory here this week in the region, they emphasize they don't think the work is done. Nichole.
All right, Robert Sherman live there in Tel Aviv. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.